The Texas Railroad Commission is currently investigating a surge of earthquakes in the state. Over 100 tremors have hit West Texas in the past week alone. While most are minor, some have reached a magnitude of 5.1 on the Richter scale. Experts suggest this increase in seismic activity is linked to fracking operations. Brad Milkey, host of WWE News, is here to break it down for us. Brad, can you explain how the fracking process works?
Sure, fracking is different from traditional drilling. Instead of just inserting a pipe into the ground to extract oil, fracking involves blasting water, sand, and chemicals at high pressure into shale rock formations to release oil and gas. This process requires significantly more water than conventional drilling. However, the issue isn't just the water used. It's also what happens afterward.
Once the fracking process is complete, large amounts of wastewater come back to the surface. This wastewater is often salty and contains various contaminants, making it unsuitable for discharge into rivers or lakes. To manage this, fracking companies inject the wastewater back into deep underground wells at high pressures.
It's this re-injection of wastewater that seems to be triggering many of these earthquakes. Over 100 quakes have shaken the region recently, causing notable disruption to daily life. Although there have been no serious injuries, the frequent tremors are damaging buildings and infrastructure in areas not designed to withstand seismic activity.
How is this affecting local residents in West Texas?
The quakes are causing cracks in buildings and disrupting utilities. This is particularly problematic in areas that weren't built with earthquakes in mind. For instance, Scurry County has declared a state of emergency to access funds for urgent repairs.
The Texas Railroad Commission is investigating these incidents. Brad, why is the Railroad Commission involved in regulating oil and gas?
It's a bit quirky, but in Texas, the Railroad Commission oversees oil and gas industries. They've acknowledged the link between fracking and increased seismic activity. The commission has the authority to regulate the amount of wastewater being re-injected into the earth. When seismic activity spikes, they can order companies to reduce these injections, which typically leads to a decrease in tremors. However, finding a long-term solution remains a challenge as fracking continues to be a significant industry in the region.